Okay, so after you've logged on to Canva, you just log in with your school email address using the login with Google option, and you'll be presented with this screen. You can then go ahead and create a new design. So you can either do that up here or just choose one of these templates as a starting point. So you'll see here, these are all different sizes. So there's a presentation looks like this, or a poster, or an infographic. Now in our case, we're going to use the presentation just because it's easier to see on your screens. It's the right sort of size as your screen, but you would use this if you were doing a slide deck or something for a presentation. Okay, so now it brings me into where I can start working with this. So you'll see at the top here, I've got some templates that I could use. So you can have a look through some of those at your own time. But today we're not going to use a template. You're going to start with a brand new one. So if we go down here to background first, so down here on the left is our background. And you can choose any of these backgrounds that you want to have on there. So I might use just this timber paneling. The next thing I do is I want to put a pie chart on to show our information. So if I come up here to elements, and I'll just type in here a chart, and then it shows me all the different charts. And here's the pie chart, so I'm going to choose this one here. And it brings up for me the area where I can enter the actual information. So let's say we've got, the first thing here is cats, and 20 people like cats. Our next thing is dogs, and let's say 15 people like dogs. Now I'm going to delete all the rest of these because I've only got 2 categories. I don't need 5 of those. And so as I'm deleting those, it's adjusting my graph to show that image. So that's great, my image is there. The next thing I'd like to do is put on some pictures, some images to make this a bit more meaningful. So I'm going to go ahead and look for a picture of a dog. And I'll use this one here, so I'll just put that on. And you can easily resize it like that. I can also go up here and change the color of my dog. Maybe I want a purple, blue, whatever it is. I also am going to put in a picture of a cat. And there's my cat. Great, so now I can see I've got dogs and cats there. The next thing I'd like to do is put some text on so I know what this is about. So I'll just put a heading on there. Let's add a heading. I don't want it down there in the middle. I'll put it right up the top here. So I'll just drag that over. And this is my Year 7 cats versus dogs. And maybe I want to change the color of that text so it's orange as well. Okay, so that's all the basics. From there you can also put on some photos if you want to. So let's have a look if we've got any nice photos of a dog. Here's one here. Maybe I'll just put this guy in the bottom. You can also, with any of these pictures, use some of these filtering and adjustments. So you can change kind of the color of that. You can also do an adjustment and make it change the blur or the brightness, or change the transparency so it's a little bit see-through. Okay, and that's the basics there really. You can change your order as well. You can see this one here is at the top, and I want that to go all the way to the back, just like we did with our Google Slides that a few months ago. And that's all you need to do. So you guys will need to make 4 lots of statistics for your 4 questions. So you can either put them all together on the same page by making these a bit smaller and putting your 4 on there, or you can add a new page and have a new page for each one. But remember, at the end, we're going to go around and have a look at everybody's images and infographics and pick your favorite one. Okay guys, have fun. Canva is a lot of fun to have a play around with, so I'm sure you'll have a great time. Off you go.